Alright, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Where's the microphone? You sound like ass. I don't have my mic right now. Audio problems. If you guys have been paying attention to my community tab, you guys will see I've been having hella audio issues. It's the reason why I haven't been able to upload. But we're not here to talk about any of that. You guys know what you guys are watching. Embiid scored 70 points and 18 rebounds in regulation. Just right now, I just finished watching it, and it just spawned on me. I haven't even talked about the MVP race at all this whole entire season, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do that. So don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and let's get straight into the content. The first thing I need to talk about is Embiid, man. For real, bro. He was getting to wherever he wanted out there. It did not matter whoever was in front of him. It doesn't matter if it was Wemby. You want to sub somebody else in. You don't really have anybody else that can guard Embiid. It's the Spurs, for crying out loud. So we're not going to expect anybody to really guard Embiid. But to put up 70 points, not many NBA players in history can say that they've done that. Matter of fact, he's the 9th player in NBA history who can say that they've done that. That's some crazy shit to say. But it's like on top of the 70-point game, the man's averaging 35 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. His team is 3rd in the East, creeping up behind the Milwaukee Bucks. They're like a game and a half, or like a half game behind them. Joel Embiid is truthfully making his case for MVP. And if you ask me, as of this performance, nobody's catching up to him. I know a lot of people want to say Jokic, and during this video, we're going to be diving deep into the rest of the MVP candidates, so stay tuned for that. But others would say Jokic. I say Embiid. I don't think it's close. I don't think it's been close for the past 15 games now, if you ask me. I know a lot of people will say, oh, well, Embiid's been missing 10 games. Okay. He's still doing this. And a lot of people will say that he can only do this against teams that truthfully aren't on shit, like the Spurs tonight, the Hornets, the Pistons. I saw him do this shit against the Pistons like twice, I'm gonna be honest with you. The thing is, he's doing this and he's putting up these numbers and averaging these numbers, 35, 11, and 6 in 3 quarters. Kevin Durant tweeted out, this man Joel Embiid only needs 3 quarters. It's funny. It truthfully is funny. Everything that I've been seeing from Joel Embiid this season has been otherworldly. And I don't know how else to put it. He's truthfully one of the best big man scoring bigs we've ever seen. Like, you got to realize the type of season that Joel Embiid is having this year. It's been his 1st in points per game, going for his 3rd scoring title in a row. He's top 10 in blocks per game, top 10 in rebounds. He's 3rd amongst centers in assists per game. This man is putting up numbers that are better than his MVP season from last year. If you want to spin it to its narrative, he started off a season without James Harden. That was the 2nd best player from last season. This is the type of season that Joel Embiid is having. And I think a lot of people understand that. And I think that that's the reason why he's probably going to be walking away with this award. Me personally, if I had an MVP vote, he's got my vote. And it's going to be kind of hard to take it away from him. And even if you want to tie into the impact, Joel Embiid, when he's not on the basketball court, his team can't necessarily generate wins. They're 3-7 without him. But if you ask me, I think it's clear cut. I think Joel Embiid is the MVP frontrunner right now. I do think that it is his award to lose. However, we need to dive deep into these other MVP candidates. We still have Jokic to talk about. We still have a Luka to talk about. We still have a Jason Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is emerging. The reason why I want to start off with Jokic is because the closest thing in this MVP race that you can get to Joel Embiid is Nikola Jokic. He's averaging 26, 12, and 9. Very good efficiency. Basically doing the same things he was doing last year. But it's the fact that what's keeping him in this MVP race is that he's almost averaging a triple-double, which we don't really see in the NBA at all. And all that about Jokic's game cannot go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, the scoring emergence of Joel Embiid this season kind of trumps whatever Jokic is doing right now, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the value that Jokic brings to the basketball court, the impact that he provides. We can see, like, when Jamal Murray is out, he's still keeping the team afloat, doing the same thing that he was doing in the 22 season. I mean, we've seen this with Jokic before. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that Joel Embiid is scoring at the rate that he's scoring at right now, I mean 70, a franchise record, career high, something that hasn't been done in Philadelphia 76ers history. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Joel Embiid and I'm looking at an MVP. I'm going to be honest with you, man. However, we could talk about Shai. Now, for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, it's kind of difficult. And I would love to make him MVP. Trust me, bro. Because I've been watching a lot of Oklahoma City Thunder. And when I get my equipment ready, we're going to go ahead and we're going to rank these teams again like I did back in previous, in the offseason. Because we're in the half part of the season. We got to do it. I really want to make him MVP because I've really been watching Oklahoma City Thunder. I've been paying so close attention to what he's been doing. And the impact that he provides for this Thunder team is crazy. He is absolutely amazing at what he does. 31, 6, and 6. Splits that I've never seen before from a guard. He's averaging I want to say 55% from the field, 35 from 3, and damn near 90% from the free throw line on the season. Leading the league in steals. Truthfully playing from the mid-range. Something that we've never seen since Michael Jordan. He is close to it. I saw a stat like that earlier this morning on Twitter. Crazy. I had to write this in my notes and I had to put this right here so I could read this off to you guys. Because Shai is on a world tour of just cooking the best NBA teams. Your favorite NBA team probably got cooked by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Let me read this off to you. He gave the Nuggets 40. He gave my Boston Celtics 36-9. He gave the best defense in the NBA, the Timberwolves, 38 in a W. Gave the red hot Clippers 30 points in a W. That was in December. Nobody was beating the Clippers in December. I think one of 3 teams beat the Clippers in December. And the Oklahoma City Thunder were one of them. That's because of Shai. Shai's been cooking. I ain't gonna lie. Shai really does look like an MVP. He's the embodiment of the MVP. But Joel Embiid is in the same season as him, so he can't really help that. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously you got Giannis. Obviously you got Luka. We could talk about Giannis for a second. I don't really think Giannis has that strong of a case. What Giannis is doing is some of his best work of the season. He's really embracing, how tall he is, his strength, his dominance. So he's just going to get to the rack. This is what he's been doing all season long. 31, 11, and 6, career high, 61% from the field. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. Luka Doncic, he kind of has the same MVP case that he had last season. High numbers, close to averaging a triple-double just like Jokic, but his team really isn't in the hunt. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of fluctuating between that 4 and 7 range right now. So it's not really looking like Luka could be MVP. Jason Tatum, best player on best team. He's got to deal with that every single year, it feels like. My God. I mean, if that's what Jason Tatum's going to be getting, he might as well just go for Finals MVP. I mean, Boston's winning the championship this season, so you guys better be ready. But that's all I got for y'all today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully, the audio isn't too bad. I'm getting my camera here pretty soon. I'm so glad to be back making videos for you guys. We are going to be grinding all 2024. I've been gone for a while. I do not plan on leaving anytime soon. That's all I got for y'all today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'm out.